The environmental impact of the construction industry is alarming. The use of materials like steel and concrete are significant contributors to greenhouse gas emissions, while the extraction of raw resources, including stone, rock, and gravel, degrades landscapes and soils. This has prompted a search for more eco-friendly alternatives. Di negara bagian Indonesia, Pulau Bali yang indah itu, cara kehidupan tradisional sekarang diperbaharui sampai timbul sekarang kesabaran kebudayaan sekini yang berputar pada ketahanan. In particular, environmental sustainability in this culture where nature is revered, but where the tourism industry-dependent economy is contributing unsustainably to environmental destruction and a waste management problem. Bali is ripe for some responsible design solutions. Enter Ibuku and the green family from which this entity emerged. Traditionally, bamboo has been used for thousands of years in Asia. Now it could help solve construction's sustainability problem, CNN reported last year on Asia's amazing bamboo buildings that show the possibilities of sustainable architecture, with Ibuku designs foremost among them. John Hardy built Green School in Bali in 2008, choosing bamboo for all of the buildings on campus because he saw it as a promise to the kids of one sustainable material they would never run out of. When his daughter Laura first saw the Green School structures under construction, she thought,
"This makes perfect sense. It is growing all around us. It's strong. It's elegant. It's earthquake resistant. Why hasn't this happened sooner, and what can we do with it next?"
Fast forward through graduating art school in the US and successfully designing prints for the Donna Karan fashion collection and subsequently the famous DKNY brand in New York, Allura chose to return to Bali and founded Ibuku, together with some of the original builders of Green School. Ibuku is Bahasa for my mother, so it represents my Mother Earth. Being a creative designer, not an architect, has been an advantage for Allura Hardy working with naturally curving bamboo. She could disregard conventional rules and choose to listen to the material, dictating what it can and can't do. The blueprints, in fact, passed to the artisan construction workers are 3D bamboo models. The artisans measure and select the most suitable bamboo for each piece of the project accordingly.
Consider each curve, and we choose a piece of bamboo from the pile to replicate that house on site.
So much credit is due to these skilled artisans of the partner construction company Bamboo Pure Bali. Ibuku Design Studio was born from PT Bamboo Pure, the construction company set up initially to build the Green School Bali. Over the years, the design and construction components of this pioneering company set the bar high for what bamboo can achieve with the right processing and treatment, as well as the careful consideration to its capabilities as a material through the design phases. Ibuku and PT Bamboo Pure have a long-standing relationship of cooperation and drive, pushing the boundaries of expectation and redefining the possibilities of bamboo construction and design.
And itsy-bitsy little splits, weave that ceiling together, stretch a canvas over it, lacquer it.
To put Ibuku into context, I need to introduce you to the whole Green family who are working hard to change the status quo in Bali. Green Village Bali is a sustainable living and housing community. Green School is where education is designed around the principles of an organic permaculture system. Bamboo Indah is a radically distinctive boutique hotel in Ubud, carefully curated by the designers and long-term residents of Bali, John and Cynthia Hardy, pioneering a sustainable future with innovative, bespoke and luxurious bamboo structures for a truly one-of-a-kind experience. In collaboration with Ibuku, Orin Hardy created Bamboo U, an education enterprise to share the knowledge that had been built over the past decade in bamboo construction, sustainable design and eco-architecture. Of course, fast forward 900 students, 30 unique bamboo structures and a pandemic later,
They're now operating online and have launched 2 offerings that are available from anywhere in the world: the Bamboo U Online Immersion and the online Bamboo Model Making course. Green by John and Cynthia is a very informative blog or newsletter, a compilation of environmental news, ideas and innovations, curated by John and Cynthia Hardy, founders of the Green School. Cool Farm is a permaculture teaching farm. Oren Hardy and Maria work with a team of home gardeners, farmers, educators, permaculture designers, herbalists, cooks, bamboo builders and entrepreneurs, and together they host farm tours, workshops, retreats and lunches. The Cool Farm is a 2-minute walk from the Green School, and they spend their time there creating, learning, sharing, growing and building farm life and business. Green Camp Bali gives experiential education focused on sustainability. There are 1,450 species of bamboo, a wild grass that grows across the world. In Bali, Indonesia, it grows on otherwise unproductive land, deep ravines, mountainsides, and it lives off rainwater, spring water and sunlight. Ibuku use 7 different species. John Hardy is seen here, standing in a clump of bamboo he had planted just 7 years earlier. Each year it sends up a new generation of shoots. That shoot they monitored grew 1 metre in 3 days. Bamboo is a sustainable timber in just 4 years.
We ask the bamboo what it's good at, what it wants to become. And what it says is, respect it, design for its strengths, protect it from water, and to make the most of its curves. And while you're at it, why not doors shaped like teardrops? Is that bamboo will treat you well if you use it right.
The bamboo sector plays an important role in the livelihoods of local farmers. Ibuku harvest from hundreds of family-owned clumps. Developing a stable bamboo industry is a great way to help reduce poverty, increase economic opportunities for men and women, and to fight global unemployment. Hardy was named an Architectural Digest Innovator in 2013. In 2015, she gave a TED Talk about her building projects titled Magical Houses Made of Bamboo, which has nearly 6 million views to date. Along with the Green family, Ibuku is at the centre of a very important social function in Bali and beyond, designing buildings which fit in their environment and sustainably come from their environment, while collaborating with and supporting local artisans and landowners. Ibuku cultivates Balinese artisans alongside innovative designers and architects, with the goal to make Bali a global centre for sustainable design. Ibuku showcases how creative industries, architects, interior designers, gardeners, are being responsible and ethical with economic, social and environmentally sustainable design, which responds to place. They exemplify how traditional methods of design and building and responding to customer briefs are being updated to reflect a contemporary cultural consciousness around the pillars of sustainability. For me, as a visual artist, also with a focus on nature, there are 2 big lessons I can learn from Ibuku, which I could integrate into my own emerging practice. The main lesson for me is to take a fresh look at the natural resources around me, which are plentiful and can be sustainably sourced, and reimagine how I can use them in my art. Of course, I already do this with natural earth pigments, but what else readily comes to hand sustainably? For example, on my property there are plenty of native she oaks, which drop their prolific seed pods seasonally. I wonder how I might utilise these seed pods, perhaps for 3D sculptures, perhaps as a natural tannins dye source. The second lesson for me is about social sustainability and collaborating with peoples and communities. I think this is a serious challenge to me as a mainly solo artist. I've been quite selfishly enjoying my solo visual arts practice with only a few ventures into collaborative art. Perhaps I could share my visual arts knowledge, my resources, and my skills by offering tuition, workshops, and collaborations, and perhaps I could share my residence, studios, and gardens for artist in resident opportunities, sustainable lifestyle demonstrations, and art exhibitions.